Hey guys, and welcome to this week's video. I know I promised I would be blogging and uploading to the second channel, and I haven't, and I failed at that, but I actually do have stuff ready to go, and they might already be up by the time this video is live. I have a video for the second channel which is all about sort of what I get up to behind these once a week sit down videos and sort of what life is like for me living day to day with a mental illness. And I have a blog post about my recent adventure when I went out for the day with my mum. My last video was all about how I hated myself and how I was going to start trying to change that, and it's harder than I originally thought. I know that I have a really low opinion of myself, but I at least thought once I started it it'd be easy, and it's hard trying to start and sort of look at yourself and think, name one good thing about yourself and come up blank. So it's been a really tough sort of challenge, but I'm sticking to it. I am trying my best not to be so hard and critical on myself, and I haven't really seen any improvements yet because I'm still trying to find and come up with nice things about myself, but I know that hopefully that will come easier as this challenge I've set to myself comes along. But it's hard picking yourself back up because you have a bad day, a bad week, a bad month, a bad whatever. Your world stops. Everything around you stops and freezes, and you sort of curl up in this little ball and you sort of lay in that misery, and everything just falls apart and your whole world freezes. But it only freezes for you, and everyone around you, your friends, family, people around you, carry on living your life. So when you come back from your sort of frozen world and you step back into the real world, you are playing catch up. And it's hard because you have missed things, and it's hard because you have to not only catch up and try to get over with what's just happened in your bad spot, but also catch up with everybody around you. And it's hard to do that sometimes, and it makes you more frustrated, it makes you angry, and it makes you sad because you feel like you're constantly on catch up. You never get fully caught up before something else happens and you fall behind again. And I know that feeling. I hate that feeling, and it's happened to me a lot. I constantly feel like I'm behind in my friends' lives and everything like that, because you don't want to be interested in your own life, so you're not going to be interested in people around you. You want your whole life to stop when you have that bad moment. You're not going to look for everybody else. Playing catch up does suck, but it's what you've got to do, and that's another challenge we have to face. But when you get caught up and you don't have something bad happen or a bad day, you feel great knowing that you've had a bad moment and you've overcome it and you're still going strong. And that's sort of what's got to keep you going when you feel like, what is the point of constantly having to get caught up on different things and then something bad? Because one day you won't have to get caught up. You will have reached a point where when you have a bad moment, you can more quickly get caught up and carry on that good moment rather than going up and down on bad moments. You'll reach sort of a point where you don't constantly have to be on catch-up mode. This week has been a lot different for me. My mum has been on holiday from work for a week, and it's been different, a good different. I have out on little adventures. We took Echo to the woods that he always used to go in before we moved, and he remembered exactly where it was, and we spent just a really fun few hours walking around and playing fetch in the woods with Echo. And that is the video that I'm actually going to upload to the second channel, and you can sort of see how fun it is to just get lost in the woods with a dog and just see how crazy they go. Echo absolutely loves it in the woods. And also this week I went to a shopping outlet, and it was amazing because with my physical illness and my mental illness, I don't really get out a lot at all because I get in a lot of pain after a while, or I just don't want to be in public. So it's hard, but I was with my mum, who knows sort of how to handle my anxiety and my pain and which is fun, you know. If I do shopping, it's tend to be online, but there was a few shops that we wanted to go in, and it was just so fun to sort of dream about what maybe one day you could own this and this and this, and just get little things. And I did buy some more lovely plaques. As you guys know, that I love the canvas and plaques because my room is covered in them, and I did get a few more of them. I may show you if you want to see them one day. But it was just fun to get out of my comfort zone. I mean, when I came home, I was in a lot of pain, but it was good. I enjoyed it, and you know you had a good time when you fell asleep on the journey home. So it was a really good time. I honestly thought that once I started talking more about self-confidence and all that, that maybe my mood would improve. When I sort of sat down and thought about these nice things that I thought about myself or what I'm good at, and it took me a long time to come up with things, it made me more sad. But that's what you have to do, you know. You have to take a look at yourself, and you have to take a look at yourself every once in a while. And I did this week. I looked at, you know, I sat and looked in the mirror and just was shocked at how much hatred I see and how much I hate about myself. But you know, if I want that to change, I've got to start at the bottom and work from the top, which is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to come up with a new thing every single day that I've either been good at that day, or that I like about myself, or something I'm good at. And hopefully as the time goes on, that I will start to believe in those things, and my self-worth and my self-belief in myself will go up. So you guys try it and let me know how you get on. But don't get discouraged right away if you can't think of anything nice to say about yourself, or you come up with one thing. That was more than I got, because for the first few days I had nothing, and I would just get more and more depressed that I couldn't think of a single nice thing. But it gets easier. It's still quite hard now, but once you get into the routine, it doesn't seem as stupid anymore. So give it a go. So this week I am gonna try and do more on the second channel and blogging, because a lot of you have said that you miss the blogs, and a few of you have wanted me to upload some more quick videos of what a day is like for me on the other channel. So I am going to try, because I think it's great, and I think it's great also for me to look back on the videos and the blogs to see how far I've come, or if I still feel the same. And it's great as a sort of memory to look back on. And like me, if you ever feel like you want to look back on things and you've got something written down or typed, or a video saying how you feel, don't get discouraged if you still have some of the same feelings, because I have recently done that, where I thought that I had completely not had the same feelings that I had once before, and I read through them and I noticed that quite a lot of the feelings were the same, and I got very worried and sad and discouraged. But you've got to think of the positive, that you're not in that place anymore. You may have the same feelings, but you're not in that place. You've done however many months, days, years, and you've learned a lot in that time gap. So don't get discouraged no matter what you read or how you feel. You've got to hold on. A lot of people feel like they're hanging on the edge, and you know, some days you're hanging on with both hands with a strong grip, and you finally feel like you can pull yourself up, whereas other days you are literally hanging by one finger on a hand and you're just waiting for it to drop. But if you're still hanging there, no matter by how many hands or by how many fingers, you're still hanging there, and I think that's the important thing. And as long as you keep trying to hang on, then that's all the courage you need to do. And you're very courageous for even trying to hang on, so don't give up. That's all for me this week. Remember to check out the blogs and the second channel if you want to see more of me in a more daily life sort of setting, and I will see you very soon. Bye guys.